Hello everyone. Welcome to Stats Skill Hub. I'm Dr. Asha Jindal. In today's episode, you will learn correlation analysis in Jamovi, which includes Pearson correlation, Spearman correlation, and correlation matrix interpretation. In this session, you will first understand the meaning of correlation and the correlation coefficient small r. Then you will perform Pearson's correlation in Jamovi. After that, you will learn how to create correlation matrix and interpret it using multiple variables. You will also learn Spearman correlation, which is the non-parametric alternative. And finally, you will learn upper style reporting and common mistakes students usually make it. Correlation examine the strength and direction of the relationship between two variables. The correlation coefficient is represented by small r and its value range from -1 to +1. If R is positive, both variables increase together. For example, more study hours generally lead to higher scores. If small r is negative, one variable increases while the other decreases. If r is close to 0, there is no meaningful relationship between the variables. One very important point, correlation does not mean causation. Just because two variables are related does not mean one causes the other. Now, let us understand how to interpret the strength of correlation. Values between 0 to zero point 0.2 indicates a very weak relationship. Point 2 to zero point 0.4 indicates weak correlation. Point 0.4 to zero point 0.6 indicates moderate correlation. Zero point 0.6 to zero point 0.8 indicates strong correlation, and value above zero point 0.8 indicates a very strong relationship. Remember, strength depends on the absolute value only. This means R equal to -0.72 is equally as strong as R equal to plus 0.72. The sign only tells direction. I will demonstrate now computation of Pearson's correlation in Jamovi step by step. Let's move to Jamovi. I have already opened students data set in Jamovi. I will first move to analysis tab, then to the regression, then I will click on correlation matrix. I will move one variable study hours to variable box. My second variable of interest is final exam scores. I will move that to variable box. Now Pearson is already tick marked. I will tick marked flag significant correlation as well as confidence interval. Here you can see that the Pearson's correlation coefficient small r value, corresponding p value, and this is the confidence interval. Suppose small r is equal to 0.4099 indicates a positive correlation between study hours and exam scores. Even p value is less than 0.001 indicates that there is a statistical significance relationship exists between study hours and exam scores. Let's move back. This slide displayed the steps just now we have followed to compute Pearson's correlation coefficient. A correlation matrix is useful when we want to study the relationship among multiple variables simultaneously. Instead of performing separate correlation repeatedly, Jamovi creates one combined table. Positive correlations are shown in the one corner and negative correlations are shown in another. Here, study hours and scores show strong positive correlation. Anxiety show the negative correlation with the score. This allows quickly understanding the complex relationship among the variables. Now I will demonstrate through Jamovi. I will use for computation of correlation matrix same student's dataset. I will go to analysis, click on regression, then click on correlation matrix, and now I will take all variables which were continuous together to the variable box. I will see that correlation coefficient is tick marked, as well as I will select significant correlations. The matrix displays correlation between every pair of variables. Rows and column intersectional show the correlation coefficient. Asterisk indicates the statistical significance. You could see even the all possible correlations. This plot also. This is the final exam. This row represent final exam scores. And here, these are the variables. Hours studied, attendance, sleep hours, previous scores, and final exam scores. And as well as it has shown the relationship. So this is also equivalently helpful. Now let's move back to presentation. Let me discuss about Spearman correlation. Spearman is the non-parametric alternative to Pearson's correlation. It is used when data is not normally distributed, variables are ordinal, or when outliers heavily affect the data. The procedure in Jamovi is exactly the same. The only difference is instead of taking Pearson, we take Spearman, and to understand the strength of that relationship, we also tick mark Kendall Tau B. Let me do this demonstration. I have opened the new Jamovi file. Now I will open from the data library file. The procedure is one and the same. I will untick Pearson and tick mark Spearman and Kendall Tau B. And I will move depth as well as magnitude variable to variable box. This correlation matrix shows the statistical significant negative relationship between the depth and magnitude. Spearman row correlation is minus 0.2667, indicates a weak to moderate negative monotonic correlation. As depth increases, magnitude tends to decrease slightly. Kendall tau B is minus 0.1864, also confirms a negative association between the variables. Kendall tau is generally more conservative than Spearman's rank. Spearman's row. P-value for Spearman is 9.67 into 10 to the power minus 18. For Kendall tau B, P-value is 1.77 into 10 to the power minus 17. These are extremely small p-values, meaning the relationship is highly significant. Degrees of freedom are 998, suggest approximately 1000 observations were used. we reject the null hypothesis of no association and conclude that there is a evidence of a significant negative correlation between earthquake depth and magnitude. Let's move back to presentation. Usually, we first perform the Shapiro-Wilk normality test. If p-value is greater than 0.05, we may use Pearson's correlation. If p-value is less than 0.05, Spearman correlation is generally preferred. Now, let us learn professional reporting. For Pearson's correlation, we write there was a strong positive correlation between study hours and exam scores. R bracket 98 degrees of freedom equal to 0.72, P less than 0.0001. For Spearman correlation, there was a moderate positive correlation between satisfaction and attendance. Rho bracket 98 equal to 0.48 and P less than 0.001. Students commonly make three mistakes. First, students commonly make three mistakes. First, never say correlation proves causation. Second, always check normality before choosing Pearson or Spearman. Third, always report both R values and P values together. In the next episode, we will learn simple linear regression in Jamovi, where we predict one variable from another. If you found this video useful, like the video, subscribe to Stat Skill Hub, and share your questions in the comment section. Thank you for watching and happy learning.